Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's good to see you here today. My name is Pastor Leslie Esai Oliver, and I'm proud to be a part of this amazing community. Can you do me a favor and look at someone close to you and say, I'm glad that you're here. This only works if we're all in it together. I don't want anyone in the building to be alone. We are all a part of that great circle of love. And the whole idea is to draw that circle and make it wider and wider and wider to include everyone. So, what better way to practice than with music? So I heard this song at a social justice gathering, and it seemed fitting for Awaken spiritual community. So I want to teach it to you. Then you're in my choir automatically, so you got to sing it with me, okay? So it goes like this. So I'll sing it once. Draw the circle wide. Draw the circle wide. No one stands alone, we'll stand side by side. Draw the circle wide. Draw the circle wide. Will you help me sing that? Draw the circle wide. Draw the circle wide. No one stands alone. No one stands alone. We'll stand side by side. Draw the circle wide. Draw the circle wide. One more time. Draw the circle wide. Think of what you're singing. Think about what you're singing. Draw the circle wide. No one stands alone. No one stands alone. We'll walk side by side. Draw the circle wide. Draw the circle wide. Now this time I want you to think about someone who's not here. We have a lot of seats. Think about someone you could invite to fill those seats. Someone who would be great to join the circle of love. Okay? Because it's not just about us. It's about our neighbor, our loved ones. Join me here. Draw the circle wide. Draw the circle wide. Now, with circles, we greet people and we welcome them to the circle. So, this is time for a meet and greet. For those who needed a little love, a little smile, a little cheer. The song says, easy to love.
Come on, Awaken.
Here we go. Freedom. The freedom in me loves the freedom in you. The freedom in me loves the freedom in you. So easy.
It's so easy.
Tell somebody. So easy.
This is our new meet and greet. So we can
me, loves the light in you, the light in me,
loves the light in you.
So easy.
So easy.
Tell somebody. So easy.
It's so
Don't forget the young lady in the back. So easy. Easy to love.
Thank you, sir.
The peace in me, loves the peace in you. The peace in me, loves the peace in you. So easy.
So easy.
So easy.
It's so easy.
Nothing difficult. So easy.
So easy, yeah.
Easy to love.
It's so good to see everyone.
The love in me, loves the love in you. The love in me, loves the love in you. So easy.
Pastor Isai, so easy,
So easy.
yeah.
So easy.
It's so easy, yeah.
So easy.
It's so easy.
Easy to love. The peace in me, loves the peace in you. The peace in me,
loves the peace in you.
so easy.
It's so
Sing it to yourself.
easy.
So, aren't you easy to love?
It's so
You ought to love
easy,
yourself.
yeah.
So easy.
You're gonna carry this throughout the week.
Easy to love. One more. The joy in me.
The joy in me
Loves
loves
the
the
joy.
joy.
Put
in
those
you.
hands together.
The joy.
Come on, put
in
your
me
hands together.
loves the joy in you. It's so easy.
Let us feel that joy.
It's
So easy. Yeah.
It's so easy.
Together.
So easy, yeah.
Easy to love.
Thank you. Welcome to Awaken. We're going to have Megan come up and join us.
Great day, everyone. It's great to see all of you. Welcome. We're going to first start off with our vision and mission statements, which we can read up on the board here. We're going to start with our vision statements. Read it with me, if you will. We are a global community that recognizes, honors, and nurtures the dignity and uniqueness of all people and the oneness of creation. All right, we'll move on to our mission statement, if we could read that together as well. We connect through the energy of loving kindness, spiritual practice, and sacred service. Okay, well, welcome and happy Sunday. We're excited to have you with us, whether you're in the building or watching online. We invite you now to bring your full presence into the space and service. So if you could, please take a minute to silence your phones, and let's take a deep centering breath together. In through the nose, fill in your lungs, and then when you're ready, let it out. All right. Well, I am truly excited about this new season that we're stepping into. As we all know, we are welcoming back Shari Hill, our new spiritual director. Let's give her a hand real quick. Very exciting. Yesterday we had a board meeting, which was very powerful. She shared some things that she's working on, and we explored a lot of fresh new ideas and new imprints that we're ready to make here at Awaken. We look forward to sharing all of them with you very soon, and just as importantly, we are looking forward to hearing from all of you as well and what you would like to see in this new season for Awaken. So, with that being said, we would like all of you to mark your calendars for next Sunday, July 27th. Immediately following service next Sunday, we'll be gathering next door for our monthly potluck. We'll be celebrating any birthdays and anniversaries for the month. And during that time, Shari will also be opening up a listening circle. So this will be a space for sharing and visioning our new future together. So we hope that you'll all come and contribute your voice and energy. We're really excited to hear your ideas. Okay, and our community, this is very exciting. We now have 2 food resources available to our community for absolutely anyone in need. There's no income criteria, and we're excited to announce our new partnership with Nourish Up. So as we continue to grow and evolve, it takes all of us. If you felt even the smallest tug to assist in any way, we'd love to have you and hear from you. And again, back to the Nourish Up, if you're interested in learning more about that, or you're in any sort of need, just see me, Megan, or Shari, or any of the other board members. We have Shari and Susan here today as well. Okay, and so like I was saying, if you would love to assist in any way at all, we have a space for you. We're looking for greeters, audio and visual team, which we do provide training and support for the audio and visual team if you are interested in something like that. You don't have to know anything if you're interested, and we'll teach you what you need to know. And then, of course, if you're interested in social media, marketing, setup, closing crew, anything at all, we would love to have your support. So if you're willing to connect, or if you're willing to lend a hand, again, please connect with any of the board members. All right, so we can't do it without you, and we're excited to see where we go. Awaken, here we grow. And I'm going to turn it over to Frankie? Practitioner. Oh, thank you. One last thing, we do have our practitioner, our prayer practitioner of the week is Reverend Ned. He is available after service today. Also, if you need prayer support during the week, that's available to you as well. We have email. Our email address is prayer@awakeningcarolina.org, or you can call or text 980-292-4433. So please, if you need prayer support around anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. All right. And I'm going to turn it over to Frankie now for the Science of Mind reading.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I think it's still afternoon, right? Okay. Science of Mind reading for today, July 21st. Honoring all people. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing is a field. I will meet you there. Rumi. Who finds God in men will also find man in God. Ernest Holmes. After the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995, many of the affected people were asked, what gave them comfort? They said there was a coming together. Inherent bias disappeared. Language barriers were replaced by the language of love and of grief. People saw each other for what they are, human beings. Piero Ferrucci, I think that's how you say his name, says that belonging is a basic need. We can ask, what am I a part of? We need to embrace our diversity. There are many areas in which we differ, yet we all experience pain and joy. That is what brings us together. Rabbi Harold Kushner wrote that when people ask him, where is God? He tells them the question should be, when is God? Meeting God isn't about being in the right place. It is about doing the right thing. When we make room for God in our lives, we make room for others. When we move beyond judgment, we can find the field Rumi referred to in the above quote. We can meet one another with love and compassion. We can disagree, but we can do it without rancor. We can honor our differences. Rumi wrote that. I, you, she, we, in the garden of mystics, lovers are not true distinctions. And the affirmation for this reading today is, do we have it?
Yes, we're coming.
There it goes. Okay. I'm going to read it once and then we can read it together. How about that? We good? Okay. Today's affirmation. Today I honor all people. I know that beyond all appearances, we are one. The only label that truly honors all of us is child of God. Let's say that together, okay? Today I honor all people. I know that beyond all appearances, we are one. The only label that truly honors all of us is child of God. And the highlight for today, in addition to it being Black Pride Month, it is also Disability Pride Month, which occurs worldwide, usually in July. Disability Pride has evolved from one day of celebration to a month-long event. It originated in the United States to commemorate the passing of the landmark of the ADA, Americans with Disabilities, July 1990. Disabled people make up 15% of the world's population, representing all ages, race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, religions, and socioeconomics. And basically it was created mainly to try to rewrite the stigma and some of the negative narrative around being disabled. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Am I saying it right? Tay is gonna share some music with us while we have a space of reflection. I would like to start with a thought from Rumi. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentarily awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house. Empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Thank you, Rumi, for this invitation to dive deeper into the experience of our being. Let's take a moment to connect, right here, right now, to the vertical experience of our being. Experiencing ourselves vertically means being deeply rooted into the earth and in alignment with the infinite universe up above. Creating space at the guest house for whatever wants to show up. Along this vertical line, there is only the possibility of here and now. Let's breathe into this moment and notice the sensations of our body. Breathe. Experiencing ourselves vertically helps us not get distracted by the horizontal experience. The horizontal experience has to do with the stories we tell ourselves, about others, and the jumping back and forth between past and future. The horizontal experience thinks that there is not enough space at the guest house for all of its visitors. Breathing into our body, temple, right here, right now, is creating all the space it needs to welcome it all. Breathe. Now, I invite us to feel the deep roots from our feet down into the earth, down into Mama Pacha, down into Mother Earth. The soil is welcoming us in. The soil is given by nature. It wants to nurture us. May we take it in, grateful for all it has to offer. May we feel it coming in, reaching every single cell and fiber in our body. Thank you, Mama Pacha, for this rich soil that runs through our roots and brings us into our wholeness. As we exhale, we let go of any limited belief, tension, or judgment that does not serve us. We let it go and know that it is automatically transmuted and transformed. As we continue breathing, may we follow this vertical line up into the infinite, centered in this present moment, knowing that all is well. Enjoying the infinite space within, life will continue to happen. And through this vertical experience, we will continue to navigate it as it comes, with grace and ease, knowing all is welcome and taking one moment at a time. Thank you.
As you are reflecting, I want to share that there is one attitude that has changed my life. Gratitude. And right where you are, I want you to think about everything that you have as a gift. Because it is. When you begin to embrace life as a gift, you begin to see the wonderful things that have been laid about for you. I didn't know life was so beautiful because I had spent so much time complaining. But gratitude taught me to see the beauty in life. And then I had a richer life experience. The birds, the bugs, the flowers, the colors in the sky. How many of us leave our driveways and don't even take nature into consideration? That's beauty. We are grateful to have the eyesight and the wisdom to hear and to feel your body creaking. That's all gratitude. I dare you to try it. So as we sing this song, and I'll invite you to sing in one part of the song, but just think about what the song says and your approach to gratitude, okay? Your approach. I am grateful for the things that you have done. Yes, I'm grateful for the victories we've won. I could go on and on and on about your works, because I'm grateful, grateful, grateful just to praise you, Spirit, blowing from my heart are the issues of my heart is gratefulness. Think about all that you have. It's a gift. It is a gift. Someone does not have it. Even the little that you think you have, because you have more than you have, someone does not have it. Let's say that again. I am grateful for the things that you have done. Yes, I'm grateful for the victories we've won. I could go on and on and on about your works, because I'm grateful, grateful, grateful just to praise you, Spirit, flowing from my heart are the issues of my heart is gratefulness. Now, here comes a time when you join me. Just one word. Just want you to say one word and think about your life and all that you have. Y'all ready? One word. Grateful, 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 gratefulness is flowing from my heart. Grateful, 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 gratefulness is flowing. Grateful, grateful. Are you grateful? Grateful. Everything is a gift. Everything is a blessing. You woke up this morning, you felt the aches and pains. That's a blessing. Someone didn't wake up. Grateful, grateful. The money you have, the car you have, the house you have, the clothes you have, the food you have, gifts. Grateful, grateful. Your children. Gratefulness is flowing from my heart are the issues of my heart is gratefulness. Let's say the 2 more times. Think about all that you have. 2 more times. Is gratefulness. Think about your life. One last time. Is gratefulness.
Thank you, Pastor Esau. That was beautiful. Let's give it up for Pastor Esau. She said, what do you think you want to talk about? And I said, it's about gratitude and releasing gifts, and I surrender. And she said, I got the perfect song, And I tell you, staying in gratitude, gratefulness, and to see all these beautiful faces before me as I am now the new spiritual director of Awaken Spiritual Community. I tell you, thank you. I'm staying in gratitude. You all have heard me talk about a tree that was outside my bedroom window. And for those of you who don't know, there was a beautiful peach tree that was outside my bedroom window, full of fruit. I'm a city girl. I don't know anything about pruning and purging or anything. I'm just admiring the fruit on the tree. And as I stated before, I looked out the window and it looked like lightning had struck the tree. And the tree was actually leaned on the ground. And as I had shared, it was so full of fruit. And that message spoke to me so much because I have been guilty of carrying around my gifts or fruit and giving them out sparingly, but holding on to it because I didn't know enough. I wasn't as eloquent as I thought others were, and let me study some more, let me learn some more, let me get some more tutelage, let me get some alphabets behind my name, in front of the name, whatever. So in the meantime, in between times since I was last here, and I went to a journey to be with family and friends in Baltimore, and during that time, they came to service the tree and help it with the fruit and all, try to revive it. But what they found was that the tree had held on to the fruit too long. Come on now. The tree had held on to the fruit too long. And so the biggest thing of that is sitting with me. Spirit said, don't let that be you. Don't let that be you. And I knew starting this year, I was on a podcast and they said, find a word that exemplified you in this year, or this upcoming year, and to find a word that started with the letter of your first name. And I contemplated over that and I came up with the word surrender. Who knew? Surrender. So that has been my word of the year. And it has proven to be true. I had to surrender, right? And so often I also realize that we're talking about gifts and fruit, and we say it very casually. And I remember in my office helping people identify what their fruit or gifts were. And so I realized when I was saying it and putting it down in my talk, I said, do people know what their gifts are? Most people don't even recognize we're talking about gifts, and people are like, well, what are my gifts? And generally, what I had to find for myself and what I realized with others is your gift is what comes easy and natural to you, and you don't even recognize it as a gift because it is that natural and easy to you. My co-host to my radio show, she's an organizer. She's the master organizer, and she was like, I don't understand why people can't do this. And I said, that's your gift. That's not my ministry. And anybody know that's not my ministry. I got other gifts, but that wasn't it. And so often I ask you to sit and look at yourself, look at your life. And so often, especially in certain seasons, you may feel lost or tossed and turned or feeling like you don't have any direction or purpose. And we all do, because we are all, in truth, the true expression of God, right? We have come here with a purpose. We are come here to not even say there's a plan, but by you being the co-creator, you get to create your experience here, and that is the plan in itself, right? And so with that is to decide and look within yourself and say, what are my gifts in my hand? What is it that I'm holding on to? And if you need some help, come see someone. Or the biggest thing is to sit with it, to be still and know that ye are God, to be still and know. And when I was in my Vipassana meditation, so that was the 10-day silent meditative retreat I went to, 10 days of silence, no email, no phone. It was easier than I thought to turn it in and surrender. We had to surrender those devices. We couldn't even have eye contact with people. You had to, because that's communication. Come on now. I tell you, it took you way back, right? You know, that our ancestors and all that, it was in a look, in the eye. Our kids know. You give them a certain look, right? They know exactly what you mean and what you're saying, right? So there's so much that can be said in just a look. So with that, they were like no direct communication through looking at someone. You couldn't touch anyone. And it actually became a beautiful experience of release and surrender. Surrender to time, surrender to diet, because we had to really stop eating by noon. We were up at 4. It's actually a beautiful experience. Anybody who wants to know more. But through that discipline and release and be able to sit and just be still and to go into direct communication with spirit, that the Buddha was given this 2,500 years ago. And when you're still enough and just observe your breath and to go into the quantum field, that's literally, they knew that 2,500 years ago, and they called it kalapas, to go into the smallest particles is what you were awakening to. What we call now maybe quarks, the smallest atomic particles. They're probably even smaller now. But to be still and to go into that field of oneness, that field where everything resides. When we say God talking to God, God talking to God. And with that, ask and know what your gifts are. Ask and know when it's time to release. Ask and know how you can participate in this law of circulation, right? Because there are times when I've been holding on and holding on. I told you before, I needed to get people from A to Z. I needed to get them from A to Z. And then Spirit said, can you get them to C? Can you get them to G? You know, but I felt as though, and that was out of fear, that was out of lack, that was also out of control, that I needed to be able to do it all. And I remember talking to a classmate of mine when I was in neurolinguistic programming class. I may have said this before. And I said, me receiving was the challenge for me. Me giving, I'm going to give, I can give. That was easy. And he was a young man, and he looked at me like I was speaking all Swahili. He was like, what? What do you mean you receiving is a challenge? It blew his mind. He was like, that is just not even, he said that never even came up for me. And so we both had to realize that we weren't operating in the law of circulation in its fullness. And so he was learning from me, I was learning from him. And through it all, in tradition, back in the day, when I say traditional church, we would raise our hands to like surrender or raise our hand. And in that moment, I did this, and it reminded me of expansion. It was not only the surrender to release, but also knowing the expansion that existed. That me being and recognizing that I am one with the one. Me recognizing that these gifts are not only for me, but are for you, and your gifts are for me. And that me standing before you today is not out of perfection, not at me having all the alphabets in front or behind my name, but me stepping into and surrendering the fear and stepping forth and saying, Spirit, I said yes, and here we grow. And with that, it gets real interesting and tricky, right? When you start looking at your past and why I shouldn't be up here and all the reasons why. Your mind starts playing with you, right? We can also look at all the reasons why I should be. I've done the work, I've been in service, but how many of you know what plays in your mind more? Okay, so with that, even still what Raymond Charles Barker had said, the mind is not inflexible, the mind is creative. And it was, when you put up, it was that today is the first day of the rest of your life. And today is your tomorrow. And that your this year is your next year. You are creating your future right now, and it is not dependent upon what your past was. That's what it's supposed to say. It got left off of what your past is. And so with that, I'm saying, so often we're looking at past mistakes or past blanks, just fill in the blanks of all the things, the people, the places, the things, all the things that, however, I spoke to a young lady today, and her mother transitioned when she was 14, mine at 17, and we were like, if that hadn't happened, if we hadn't gone through our challenges, we wouldn't be who we are today. And so with that, I have to give thanks. I have to stay in gratitude. I'm so grateful for everything I've been through, that it helped to develop who I am today. That I can stand before you flat-footed and just say, I know what I know for sure, and I know that I am one with the one. I am so grateful for every turn, every crooked path. I'm grateful for my children, because some people may look and say, well, they didn't come the right way and that didn't happen. They are here in the right and perfect time, and they are beautiful, beautiful beings. And you too are here in the right and perfect time, in the right and perfect place. And I feel this room is full. Even if they're empty seats, I know that there are people that are already on their way here. And I know that we're also representing a large lineage of people that we're standing on their shoulders. And they are here encouraging us. Earlier this year, there was a reading that I had received, and it said, anyone in the room whose mother's grandmother's name is Sarah, I said, what in the world? Who's going to remember that? Mother's grandmother. And I just happened to open up Ancestry and saw that my mother's grandmother's name was Sarah just the night before. Spirit had me open it up, so there it is. And it said that she is helping to pave the way for you. She's opening up doors for you. And I'm like, okay, all right. So even more to be in the belief that we're not alone. You're never alone. You're never alone. And we are, again, one with the one. That means all of our ancestors, our children, they are divinely connected just like we are. And to know God talking to God always, in all ways. So again, what are your gifts? What is it for you to do? What is it for you not to do? There are times that I was doing way too much. I was giving way too much. I didn't even recognize that. And one of my greatest benefactors said, Shari, you're getting in the way. Surrender. But I was being in control, thinking I'm giving and helping, but sometimes you're keeping other people from their growth opportunity, right? Because they too are divinely connected. And that was the hardest thing to go through with my children, to be able to release them and surrender, to know their own divinity with Source, to know that they too are one with the one. And to go through also when I was looking at just my life or what we're going through, when I say with this nation as well, that sometimes we're looking at our circumstances, and I know you all have heard this before, and we are not recognizing that what we are seeing are representative of the past and past thoughts. So if we want to recreate our today, our future, we have to start with the truth of who we are, not falling into the deception, the distortions. We have to stay present, knowing that we are one with the one and we shape this reality. We shape the today and tomorrow. So it's up to us to be able to, because in this room, we have this a special awareness and knowing that we can shift things even faster and quicker. So when we use our tools of meditation, when we use our tools of right thinking, when we use our tools, and especially when we can do it collectively in this room together, or just within a group of like-minded people, we can shift this time, this awareness in a quickening, just even faster than imaginable. So when Megan was sharing some of the things that we were talking about during our board meeting, I'm definitely excited, again, with all the gifts and talents that are in this room. And it's not that you have to make this a full-time job or even a part-time job, but showing up, offering us ideas, suggestions, and then also helping us put some hands, feet, and voices to those suggestions will make a grand impact on everything that we're able to do here at Awaken, in our communities, and also within your own lives. So again, with me looking at that tree in the back, and then now I just see a stump because it was cut off. And I said, okay, this can't be me for sure. So I've already said yes, so I got to keep saying yes. But I wanted us to just examine within ourselves, just what do you declare your gifts to be, and how can they be of service to not only yourself, but to your community, your family. There's so much now that is calling us together as a collective to come back together, to family, to community, because we're one. So sometimes the things and the rattling that's going on out in the world, in the earth, is just a sign for us to come back to the truth, to come back to our wholeness. And the main thing to come back to is our oneness, to know that we are one with the one. I love hearing Jasmine. Yes, I knew she was going to start. I love hearing Jazz. I could hear her voice online when she's saying our vision and mission statements or when she's saying our affirmations, and to know the effect that we can have on the children. This is something we all know. Our children grow up real fast. But when they have this type of information at a young age and they can start reciting it and knowing it and identifying it in their being, that's a powerful thing. And we want to be an example of those tools and to know that, you know, we have some good stuff here. We have some real good stuff. And I think I had shared all with Raymond Charles Barker. You know, you all, I keep saying I'm surrendering to these glasses. I haven't quite. So I have to get a new pair. Because I've outgrown these. So that's what today I had to scribble some stuff. I'm like, I wrote it all out, but I am surrendering to a new pair of glasses. And if Pastor Esau, if you wouldn't mind coming up to share your song, but while she's coming up, when you look at your hands and make a fist, and we realize that we're carrying around our gifts, our fruit, just like this. We're holding it. And when you have a closed fist, you're not able to receive. So just remember to open up your hands. Open up your hands. And allow Spirit to take your gifts and bring them back in multitude to you. Allow it to circulate throughout the ethers and see what returns. It said, try me, right? They say, try me. So no longer operate in fear. I'm speaking to myself. I'm operating out of love and out of truth, knowing that I am always supported, knowing I am one with the one, knowing that I am loved and I am loving. I am truly of the divine and a true expression of spirit. And when I raise my arms like this, out of surrender and in true knowing of the expansion of spirit moving through me. And I know this for each one of you. And with that, I say thank you, Spirit, because I know the bounty of the fruit that we're all going to release. And with loving joy, we're going to accept all that good stuff that comes back to us. Thank you, Spirit.
I want you to stay right there. The other thing that has blessed my life, is just giving things away. Because I never come up empty. Every time I give something away, I get something back. And I want you to think about that. What could you give to the world? You have wisdom, resources, beautiful things. How much of it would you give away? And what do you think you can get in return? I promise you, I'm always giving stuff away. My earrings, my glasses, and I never come up empty. So think about the wisdom, the intangibles you have, giving them to a child, the next generation, family member, stranger, neighbor. That change in your car, when that person asks for it, you don't know what their story is, okay? But if you give it away, how quickly you get that change back. I'm just thinking of practical examples. So this song encourages you to give over everything and watch how much you get in return. I surrender all to you. Everything I give to you, withholding nothing, withholding nothing. I surrender all to you. Everything I give to you, withholding nothing, withholding nothing. I surrender all to you. Everything I give to you, withholding nothing, withholding nothing. This is my favorite part. I give you all of me. I give you all of me. I give you all of me. I give you all of me, withholding nothing, withholding nothing. I surrender all to you. Everything I give to you, withholding nothing, withholding nothing. Just imagine if we woke up every morning and just decided to surrender today. What might you gain? I dare you to try it. Surrender, trying to figure out how everything's going to work out. Surrender what you're going to eat. Surrender how your body's going to work. Just give up. Just surrender. It's a beautiful experience because that's the heavy lifting that spirit can do. We don't have to do it. We can just keep on with the business of living. And it works. And you get so much in return. I want you to try it this week. Just be grateful and surrender. Withholding nothing, withholding nothing. Oh, I didn't mention, I'm on my way to Kenya, Africa, Tuesday. God made that happen. I gave up the thought of how I was going to get there, and God just made a way. From the flight, thank bless my daughter, all the way to my baggage fee. Stop worrying about it. And the money just showed up. Even the spending money, my daughter's blessing again. God just did that thing because it was bothering me because I appreciated the invitation, but I didn't know how it was going to work. But I'll be on a plane Tuesday. Charlotte to Boston, Boston to Paris, Paris to Nairobi. Now, I don't know what's going to happen when I get there, but I'm just so grateful that I lent into spirit and let spirit just take care of me. And if you just surrender and you just appreciate what you do have, you will get more. You will get more. You will see more. You will experience more of the beauty of life because we go on through our lives so many different you have nothing to do but to live. Just forget about the big stuff. That's not our job. It's not. So just experience life and you will see a lot more. I'm telling you, when you leave out of here, this beautiful landscape, take note of a flower. Take note of a color in the sky. That sort of behavior will keep you focused, and you won't have to worry about the heavy lifting because Spirit will take care of that. I give you all of me. Then you can give your all. I'll give you all of me, all to living. I give you all of me. It's changed my life. I give you all of me. I surrender all to you. Everything, everything I give to you. Withholding nothing. You ought to say that. Withholding nothing. Say it with me. You gotta mean it. Withholding nothing. You gotta mean it. Withholding nothing. 2 more times. Withholding nothing. Your life is gonna be okay. Withholding nothing. 2 more. See it like you mean it. Withholding nothing. 1 more. Withholding nothing.
I'm Reverend Ned Green, and I am available after this service. I'll be next door to do spiritual mind treatment. That is affirmative prayer for any one of you who would like. And it is truly my honor to know the truth for you. And speaking of all of this giving and receiving and surrender, I found out that today is National Ice Cream Day. And I brought some ice cream for everybody. It's over there, okay? So I mean, we got some giving and receiving here. So, which is a good lead into our conscious giving affirmation that we may say together. Divine love moving through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, for the good in my life.
I have everything. My needs will be supplied. Not worried about anything. Spirit is right on time. I heard the promise to bless and favor me. So when I give from the heart, it's coming back to me. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, say it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. So when I give from the heart, it's coming back to me. Coming back. It's coming back to me. 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 It's coming back. It's coming back. My joy. It's coming back. My peace. It's coming back. My happiness. It's coming back. Prosperity. It's coming back. Long life. It's coming back. Good health. It's coming back. Coming back to me. It's coming back. Everything I want. It's coming back. Everything I need. It's coming back. When I give from the heart, it's coming back to me.
Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're knowing that as we give with love, that it returns back to us. We're knowing the ripple effect that this currency, this energy is circling around through the ethers to touch and give love and receive love, and knowing that it's coming back with boldness, running back to us, so that we still in return can create this currency, this law of circulation, to still extend beyond any measure that we ever thought it could do. And we release this into the law of mind, knowing that it is done, and so it is. Thank you, Spirit. I tell you, it's you, our dear Reverend Ned.
And I invite you to join me in knowing something wonderful. We are all in a sacred place because we are here in the eternal now. And we may open our hearts, minds, and souls and know and feel and experience the truth that there is one power, one presence, one infinite source of all that is. It gives of itself endlessly, elegantly, beautifully everywhere as a celebration of its own infinite, magnificent self. I know for myself and all of us that we are made out of this spiritual energy. We are made out of the power that creates galaxies. We are life itself. We are intelligence, wisdom, and beauty. And knowing that, I surrender any limited idea to a greater idea. I surrender anything of the past to the eternal now. I surrender anything that anyone has ever said that is less than the perfection that we are to the perfection that we are. I know, I feel, I experience there is a magnificence that we are giving and receiving and flows through us. It is us. Every one of us is an incredible spiritual being of astonishing power, beauty, love, goodness, and transformational ability. This is the perfect day. I am so thankful for all of you. I am thankful for Awaken and everyone who is here and everyone who is associated with us in any way, and really everyone in the world and everyone beyond the world. And I release this clear and powerful word into the law, and the law automatically reflects our consciousness, and it reveals itself in ways beyond our wildest dreams. It is so, and so it is. And let's see. The children's affirmation. So for the children who are here, the children online, and any and all children.
The children within.
Yes, all the children within. Yes, my inner child. Well, never mind. Okay, let us repeat the children's affirmation. Children, we see you, we hear you, we appreciate you, we love you just the way you are.
All right, Awaken. As we're closing out, we're going to sing our song. I know, right? So we can get into our circle. If you don't want to be in the circle, you can stand behind the circle and give some loving energy.
We love
Get in a circle.
Wash over us. We let it be.
peace.
We let the peace wash over us. We let it be.
Joy.
We let the joy Holy Spirit. You all created an amazing, amazing week. I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible, and I feel the intangible, and I see the invisible. I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible, and I feel the intangible, and I see the invisible. The sky is the limit to what I can have. The sky is the limit to what I can have. The sky is the limit to what